Hello, folks. It's kind of weird. My live timer says it's 45 seconds in, and I just started the show. And yesterday, when I started the show, it started with the theme, and I had said that it was 20. Oh, that's right. You're here not for that part. You want to hear about FOREX, right? I want to be like Russell Brand. Hello, you lovely 97 brilliant people. I said last week that it was like having a hotel room or a little, not a hotel room, a little conference room, and a few people come in, and I'm happy to have you. So if you're here, you know about Forex. We know about our walk with, discussing this whole world of crypto that is literally under attack right now from the US government. And we don't know specifically why, but we have a guess. And what's starting to happen now with this show is there's other people, Drip Coach specifically, who I think they were always in this time frame and I didn't know about. So I think it's going to be more about me talking to you guys since other shows are kind of debuting at the same time. What do we do? So March is kicked off. March has ended. No dates for anything on the animal farm, and no dates regarding anything for Drip other than last week, which was important, but we didn't get anything. And I'm seeing it a little bit more with like announcers or influencers who are coming on. Seems like I'm not the only one who's more than annoyed, but like I think about it in so many ways. I'm like, okay, if we take a look at it, Drip is paying out, but the person who created it for all of us, for the little guy to get bigger, is working on another project that is imperfect versus the Drip ecosystem, which is perfect. And the only thing we need is a little nudge. And it's so weird that he wouldn't see that for the little people that he wanted to help with Drip, how just getting that liquidity problem under control and having that come back in and managing that could make it so that we could just jump into his stuff, and we could help make the piggy bank or animal farm huge. We could do it. We could literally help you out, dude, but you're not empowering us to help us help you. So it's just weird. It's like, why? Except I just think he's so caught up on doing this. I hope everybody laughed when they heard when he did his VC last week and he was like, I just got out of meetings, I'm going to meetings. I hope you guys laughed when you heard him say that. Oh, I got a message. Oh, hey Mitchell. Looks like we lost your partner, Cole. But I just I can't put my mind around, like, how could somebody do that? Like, that people are upset. You created a system for them, and yet you don't support your initial system that has been perfect. And keep talking about days and, I'm going to have a major announcement about a meeting. I'm going to have a major announcement. It's not that I doubt his integrity. I'm just human and I'm annoyed. By the way, if you're looking at the price today and you're going, oh my God, people are It's the end of the month. People are taking out money to do bills. Drip, uh, it's an ecosystem. It's got a cycle. So this is one of the cycles. Hey, Cole. Oops. Hey, Cole. How's it going? So, as a developer, and I brought this up on yesterday's show. I don't talk about it a lot, but I managed developers. They reported to me for AOL Time Warner. We ran all the desktops inside of the AOL Time Warner domain. So, we had to come up with highly complicated things that we have to program. And as a programmer, before I was a manager of programmers, we had to do things that were critical infrastructure, things that if they messed up, we would be on the news. So I know things always broke because people were like, oh, I need this done. And we would communicate, hey, we're not finished. And they'd be like, yeah, it's good enough. And then we'd end up not building it more, but having to go back and fix stuff. And so even as I give FOREX a hard time about not hitting the dates and stuff, I go, well, I can relate because I'm working on a code base right now that it's, for all intents and purposes, it's done. But when you click on a button, it expands this button to a bigger size. And I can't figure out why it's doing it. I've tried to get AI to help me figure it out. AI gets dumber by the moment as we try to figure it out. And so I think about that in regards to FOREX's ability to roll something out. With games, there's so many bugs that can be introduced, And I wonder if that's just it. He just knows how precarious it is. If I look at it from the investor angle, I just look at it from, and this is kind of what Matt isn't here anymore, by the way. We take a look at the piggy bank, and we listen to many AMAs about the piggy bank. And then now the piggy bank isn't even a thing we talk about. Then we were told dogs is going to be huge, and that there was going to be dogs roulette. And now we found out that there's going to be pigs. And I think the way that it works with dogs is once you buy it, you can't just sell it if you stake it, because it'll only give you X amount out because you wanted the serious investor. And so now we're told about Go, and we've got big ass ad campaigns, which I know that he's going to follow through on because his name is going to be scorched should that not happen. And it just, I'm more on Matt's side lately with regards to, this guy. I don't know if it's programming or not. I don't know. I think what I'm doing right now with you guys watching is the stuff that you guys do. But here's the other thing. I know I've got $250 sitting over there waiting for me that I could just take out right now if I wanted to drip. And so that's real. It's just hard to imagine or understand why a person who created a system meant to support the little guy, a system that is really done as well as it could, is the person that's preventing the system from being something like Bitcoin. I just don't get it. All right, let me get the messages. Mitchell said, it's a pain, but it gives me more time to get a Mac. Well, yeah, that part is true. That part is true. Mitchell also said he's advertising Piggy Plinko like mad and it's trending, but no date. Well, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, he's great. This is where he cut his teeth getting into this technology. He knows how to run ad campaigns. He knows how to build up the hype. And so part of like mobile gaming is they give you enough to keep you annoyed so that you stay in the game longer. And so I wonder if that's part of his logic. I just can't figure it out. Like, how many times, think about it, guys. November, we were told October. November, we were told December. December, we were told January. January, we were told February. February, we were told March for sure. Tomorrow's April, and supposedly we're going to have an announcement about an announcement next week. You know, it's just, I just think that we're just normal people, and there's a lot of doubt. Matt was in the AMA last week. I thought it was you, Potter. What do you mean? What do you mean in the AMA? I may have signed on with the account and looked at it, so that might have been me. Unless he said, hey, this is Matt from Matt Lane Fitness. By the way, check him out if you want. So, you know, there's not a lot to talk about other than wine. So, you know, it's just amazing that we have such a strong product. And the person who created it, who can make it go ba-jing by just getting rid of liquidity, isn't doing that. And I know that we as a community are coming together, and that it's not just Forex, it's the fact that the Fed's war on crypto, them attacking Binance, which is, you know, when I was at AOL Time Warner, we were attacked by the SEC, and that basically kind of did us in, but it was more the merger thing that did everything in. And so when we're under attack by the government, and when I say attack, I mean that the most important thing to America is the dollar. And if you see anybody coming at it, you just got to go after it. So I forget what they called it. It's called Operation something. And a lot of people are hesitant to say it, but I think it's just basic business principles that you would not allow something that could weaken your own currency. That would be horrible. I mean, talk about inflation. That would be super inflation. Net lean money. I'm still around. Hey, Matt, I'm still around. I just got my... I just got what to say, LOL. Okay, hey, Matt. It was build chat. Oh, build chat. Matt, do we have a build chat? He might be still getting weak hands out. No, I just don't think it's weak hands, you know? It's just, I think it might be hubris. You know? But again, I've got an app that is ready. It's ready, but you click on a button and it makes it big, and I can't give it to the client. That happening, and it's taken me 2 days, and I still can't figure out what the fluff is wrong. So, and it's somebody who's bullheaded. I could just say, well, why don't you just change it? Use another capability, use another module, make that button look different. So I'm like, no, because it was working on the repository that I have it. I want to figure out why it's not working now. So it's a tough one, but I think we'll eventually wait it out because we have to. In the meantime, I am collecting, so there is that. Matt said, I commented on a vid a while on Build Channel, started the new account to be able to comment on things. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, it is awesome that you're here, seeing your creation. And I hope I'm not letting you down, sir. And remember, tune in to Matt Lane Fitness. And until next time, guys. Cole, you were kind of quiet today, but I still can't do this part. So let's listen to the VC. Let's hear him talk about a meeting. And hopefully, well, then if it follows his normal protocol, he'll say, I've got a big announcement. I have a meeting. I just got out of a meeting. Big news coming next week about a potential date. And then we'll get to that date. But like I said, I think it was always going to be May. And I guess we'll find out. Oops, more comments. No, you're good. Thanks, Matt. Cole said, I just don't have anything nice to say. All right. So, on that note, remember, Iman.